Good morning, children. Have a nice day. Welcome to Standard 7 Science online class. I hope all are safe and fine at home by the grace of God. Children, today we are going to learn Unit 5 Reproduction and Modification in Plants. Already we have discussed sexual reproduction, children. So today we are going to learn asexual reproduction. You know, children, what is asexual reproduction? Yeah, the production of new plants without involvement of pollination. And fertilization is known as asexual reproduction. You know, children, already we saw that plants reproduce not only from seeds but by other process as well. Okay. So let us know the types of asexual reproduction. The first one is vegetative propagation. So here in see the picture, children. Yeah, this is the potato. Okay. And here in potato shoot arise from eyes. See here, children. Yeah, this is the eyes. Okay, see here. See here, children. This is the eyes. Okay. And vegetative part of the plant such as root, stem and leaves can helps to produce the new plant. This is clear to you, children? Yes. So this is the best example of vegetative propagation. This is clear to you, children? Yes. Next, move for the next type, budding. Okay. You know what is budding, children? Yeah, you see the children, you go to the bakery, children. Yeah. So you see the many types of cakes and breads, dear children. They are very soft in nature. Is it clear? Yes. This is due to the presence of what? Yeast. This is due to the presence of yeast. Okay, that is the main reason, children. Yeast. So the single yeast undergoes the asymmetric division, you know. Symmetric division. So here it produces small protuberance which gradually grows and detaches from your parent cell. See this diagram, this children, this process is called budding. See here, children. Yeah. So here first see the A picture, children. See the A picture first. Okay, see here. And you see the vacuole, children, present here. And next one is nucleus. Okay, see the blue color okay, circle you, this is the nucleus. Okay, and here see here second one B, and the vacuoles the parent cell, that means nucleus also they are moving through here there, it forms the emerging buds. And finally it will be getting a C section. See, you see the C section, children, the vacuole also moving here. And here the nucleus also they are, here the nucleus is, they are converting to one to another emerging buds they are produced. Here the two nucleus are present. See here. Yeah. And see the last picture, children. Yeah. The nucleus is present to the another buds. They are creating a new buds. This is clear to you, children? Yeah. So this process is called what? Budding. Next, go for the fragmentation. You know, children, what is fragmentation? Children, you see the pond. Yeah, we see many algae here present. And the best example of algae is Spirogyra. Okay, you see Spirogyra. Okay, this is the best example. Spirogyra, it's a filamentous algae. This is clear to you, children. When it is matures, the filaments. See here, children. This is the fragmentation picture, children. Yes? Yeah. So they divided into pieces. Each fragment or piece of a filament will grow into a new filament of the individual. Likewise, see the diagram of this is a Spirogyra, children, produces so many young ones, and this process is called fragmentation. See here, so many young ones are there produced. This is clear to you, children? Yes. Okay, children, this is the another type of asexual reproduction, children. Spore formation. Spore formation. You see, children, see this picture, children. Yeah. See the first picture, children. Yeah, spores in the gills of the mushroom helps to reproduce. Here, children, you know, scarcity of water and high temperature, nutrient deficiency in the soil. So these are all the unfavorable conditions. Already you know. Yeah, during these conditions, non-flowering plants like algae, fungi, moss, and ferns, they are producing the spores. So they germinate into a new plant, that is the favorable conditions or return. Yes or no? Yes. Here the gills are formed here and spore producing the structures. Okay, see the next picture and see the last one, bread mold are formed. Okay, this is a spore formation process. This is clear to you, children? Yes. Next we are going to learn the modification of plant parts. Okay, you see children, it's very beautiful diagram, modification of plant parts. So now let's see the carrot plant and grass. Yeah, there are different modifications here, children. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, children, see here, see the onion picture, children. Here normally each plant originally evolved to meet the certain needs of a plant. So examples of roots evolved primarily to anchor of the plant. They absorb the water, okay, and minerals, nutrients from the soil. So leaves are adapted to optimize the photosynthesis. Already you know, children. And see here, stems evolved to reach out the sunlight. See the next picture, potato. Yeah, to conduct the water from the roots to leaves. Here they are forming different specific needs of some plants, roots, stem and leaves changes their shape. Yeah, you see all the plants have a same shape and same structure and same flower, children, and same taste. No. So all the different plants having a different shape and different structure, they perform special functions like storage of food and mechanical support, then production and other vital functions. So this is called it as what? Modification. This is clear to you, children? Yeah. Next is the next picture, mango. Yeah, it's very beautiful diagram, no? Yeah. You see the leaf of the cacti, or actually their stem, and appear to the spine on them, actually the leaf. Here the leaves are modified into spines and adaptations to reduce transpiration. That's very important. And photosynthesis is performed by the stem part of the plant. This is clear, children? Yeah. So in this lesson we are going to study about the modification of root, stem and leaves. Now let's see the modification of roots. You know, children, roots for the storage. Okay, the best example is what? Carrot, beetroot. So these are all the best examples of roots for storage. Radish. So these are all the best example. Okay, and okay, children, see the radish picture, children. Yeah. So you have to notice the taproot of the radish, children. The shape of spindle and spiral in the middle and tapering at both ends. Okay. So this type of modified roots are called spindle. Okay, or spindle shaped roots. Example, radish. And see, children, it's very beautiful diagram. Yeah, it's like the case of turnip. Okay, and beetroot, taproot can acquire a shape of top. So that is spherical in shape at the base and tapering shortly towards the apex. So this they are called as top shaped roots. Yeah, it's very many vitamins they are present, children. Vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin D. Yeah, it's very very helpful to our human body. Okay, and next carrot. Already you know carrot is shape is conical shape. Which shape? Conical shape and broad at the backs and tapering gradually towards the base. And this type of modified roots are called what? Conical shaped carrot. Clear to you, children? Yes. And now let's see, children. See here. Now let's see the plant modification. Okay. See here, first one. Yeah. Modification of root. You know, best example of modification of root, what, children? Yes. Here, this is one. Okay. Storage of food, the best example. And the next one is what? Okay. Spine, opuntia. Okay. And the next one is, see here, yeah, that is a mechanical support. Okay, best example, banyan tree. Okay, and here this are all the modification of root. And the next one is gas exchange. Okay, see here, gas exchange. And the example of Avicennia. Okay, the last one is sucking roots. You know, sucking roots is the best example of Cuscuta. Okay, children, see the center one, modification of stem. Modification of stem. See here, children. Yes. See here, modification of first one is aerial modified example, cactus. Okay, and the next one is what? And the next one is subaerial modified example, Ichornia. Okay, you see, children? Yeah. And the last picture, underground stem. You see, Colocasia. The best example is Colocasia. Okay, this is the family name, children. And the next one is modification of leaf. Modification of leaf. Here, the leaves have changed themselves to adapt their environment. And the best example is Opentia. Okay, spines. And see the next one, tendrils. Okay, tendrils. You see the tendrils, children? Yeah, this is a pisum flower. Okay, example, pisum. And next one is phyllodes. You see the phyllodes, children? Yeah, example is acacia. Okay, that is not there given here. But the example of phyllodes is acacia. Okay, and the last one is traps. Okay, the best example of traps. You see the leaves, children? Yeah. See the light greenish color, children. So the example of traps is Nepenthes. Nepenthes. This is clear to you, children. This is the modification of root and modification of stem and modification of leaf. So this is the plant modification. Overall the plant modification. This is clear to you, children. Yeah. And so these are all the modification of roots, children. Already we see the roots for storage, children. Yeah. The example of storage of roots, radish, beetroot, carrot. Okay. And now let's see the mechanical support. You know, children, see the banyan tree? Yeah. See this picture, children? Yeah, it's very beautiful picture, banyan tree. Okay. Here, and you see the picture, children, it seems to have a mini trunk here. They are supporting it. However, many of them are actually their roots. So banyan tree is large and huge. Okay, it needs support, and so it does not tilt and fall down. You see, children, many plants require such additional supports, and such plants, they are develop roots in their aerial part to provide the mechanical support. So these kind of roots, they grow downward, children. See this picture, children? Yeah, and act as supportive organs. There are three types of modified roots, children. One is prop roots. Okay, one is prop roots. See here, children, prop roots. Okay, this is a prop root, children. Roots are modified to provide the mechanical support. Okay, example is banyan tree. So these roots grow vertically from horizontal branches of the tree. This is clear to you, children. The next one is stilt root. You see the diagram, children? Yeah. So this is the sugar cane. Yes or no? Yeah. See the stilt root, children? Yeah, parts. Yes. How many of you like sugar cane? Yeah, all of you like sugar cane, children. It's very, very sweetest. Okay. Thing. In sugar cane and maize, the adventitious roots rise from the nodes in cluster at the base of their stem. So these type of roots are called stilt roots, which are gives additional support to the plants. This is clear to you, children? Yeah. Okay, children. Today's class is over, children. Remaining parts I'll discuss the next class, children. So I'll give you some question answers, children. Learn the question answers thoroughly and write the given question answers in your classwork note neatly, children. Complete your assignment. Report as task completed message in this group between 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. without fail. Thank you, children. God bless you.